Welcome to the latest episode of Cut to the Chase. Today we're talking personal branding, and man, we don't have enough time to talk about everything that we probably do, but you're kind of reinventing yourself at the moment.
Yes.
I am definitely not reinventing myself, but upgrading, updating myself.
Yes.
Oh, you never do. You got to do that, right? So
You do.
what's working for you at the moment?
Well, what's working for me, Diego, is the best revenge you can have on your competition is to not be like them. That's number one. And please, I've just updated my photographs.
Have you?
Yeah.
Have you?
Because there's nothing more, we're trying to build trust, right? And when your photograph looks like one thing and they meet you in person, the reaction is always, oh, that's a little bit different.
Yep.
And do you think my trust goes up or does it go down?
Down.
It goes down. So all I'd say to anyone, if your photographs are older than 5 years, update, give it a refresh. Perfect time to be doing it with what's going on in the market.
Talking about photographs, though, right? Look, we work for hardcores. It doesn't matter the brand, right? Some brand tells you need to have the main photo be the photo it is. I disagree with that.
Yeah.
I've got a black and white photo. I think as a marketer, and what we are as agents, we're a marketer, we're negotiators, right? Yeah. As a marketer, you not only need to have a photo that stands out, right?
But it's different. Yours is different.
It's different, right?
I love the black and white and the shade on one. Anyway,
yeah, it needs to be different.
Distinctive.
Because you're a marketer, right?
Yeah.
Now, people need to recognize you by your face, and that's the first thing they see. Let's talk about the bio, because I think that if you got the usual bio, family, been doing this for 7 years, all this many, number
Work
one.
24/7.
How about this? How about you let them know what are your point of differences?
Yep.
How about you open with that? How about you let them know what you're not?
Yes.
Because in my bio, I say, if you want no nonsense, if you want an honest approach, that's me. And I say I'm not perfect in my bio as well, because I'm not.
Good. People don't believe perfect.
And it comes down to that. I've seen a lot of the same for 10 years. Now I'm trying to do it different, right? Now, so you got your picture, you got your bio, you got your social medias, all your tags, beautiful. Now, then it comes to content. And here we're talking about, no, we're not talking content today, we're talking personal branding, but the content you put out reflects the brand that you have,
Yes.
right? So what I've been doing recently, and I've gone on ChatGPT and I've asked what are the actually I'm using Perplexity now. Have you heard about Perplexity?
Yes, yeah.
Beautiful. Got a premium version of that. Now I went to Perplexity and I asked, what are the 20 questions, the most asked questions to real estate agents? And I've got the questions of the 20 questions. Now, what I'm doing on a weekly basis, I am recording a video for each answer in my own way.
Yeah.
Then I'll create a blog. I started a Substack. I'll have my blog on Substack. I'll have my video, and it's all matching. So every week there is a different message. But that is my branding. My branding
Beautiful.
is knowledge.
Yep.
So that is, I think, what you got to do in 2025
Yeah.
to create a brand. Is not just having a pretty picture. Everyone can have a pretty picture. Maybe not everyone. Everyone can have a good picture. Everyone can have a good bio, but you need to put out content.
Yep.
What are the questions that you get asked most often, right?
That adds value. See, like for me as an auctioneer, we're all auctioneers, but see, I've just changed my branding to down the negotiation space, right?
Yeah.
Anyone can stand up and call numbers and go 825. It's who can do the negotiation. So my story is around selling those things around my experience with negotiation. Yes, I've lost money on real estate. Yes, I've made money on real estate. So when you're negotiating with people, you have an empathy for what they're going through as well.
Yeah, I couldn't agree more.
Find your advantage.
Cut to the chase. Thanks for watching.